One of us has been doing a lot of TikToks recently.
Why are you back there? How much?
I'm walking into shot. I like to walk into shot. You know I always
And do I walk into shot too?
No. He wants to walk into shot because I'm walking into shot. I said to her, I said to Pierre, you stand here and I'll be over there and I'll just walk into the shot as she's talking. She's like, no, I want to walk into shot too. So now we're both walking into shot. So good morning, welcome to the vlog.
Good morning. So we've got some interesting updates here in Australia. The restrictions are starting to lift, and essentially what we're allowed to do now is go and visit our friends.
I think it's too soon.
Kane thinks it's too soon. A lot of people think it's too soon, but there's no like clubs and bars and restaurants and all that open yet. But basically we're allowed to have 2 adults go see 2 other adults in a dwelling, which is nice because a lot of people have been like really isolated.
We're gonna probably go see a friend today who we know has been isolating better than us, actually.
Yeah. We don't want to go and like see all of our friends right away because we can, because we're afraid that if everyone does that, there might be a second wave. But what we are going to go do is visit 2 of our friends who we know have been completely in self-isolation. So I think they should be safe.
Yeah, I know that I'm going to get a lot of messages from other friends that are saying, why didn't you come and see us? And the reason is I know that these 2 have not seen anyone else. So that's why. Yeah. I think today is the day that Jacinda Ardern is joining the Australian COVID task force. Like, it's quite a unique thing. I think they're creating a travel bubble between New Zealand and Australia because I think we get 1.6 million visitors from China come to Australia for tourism every year. And 1.4 million are from New Zealand. So if you take out China, because obviously they can't come to Australia right now, if we open out the Australia-New Zealand kind of link, travel-wise, it should be quite good for our economy and also quite good for the New Zealand economy. So I believe that's what's also coming into place right now, because in Australia our numbers are quite low and in New Zealand they've kind of killed it. So if that opens out, that's going to bring a lot of good stuff. We'll be able to go to New Zealand and New Zealand people will be able to come to Australia, which is super cool.
I'd really like to go to New Zealand in summer because I've been there a few times now, but always like winter or like very like late autumn.
Yeah.
So it's totally different in the summer. Like, it's kind of a tropical climate with like beautiful waterfalls and like places that you can go snorkeling and kayaking and all these like adventure sports. So I would love to go to that.
I've never been in summer.
No, me either. But it's so beautiful. I'm going to show you some photos of it. So that will probably be our little trip towards the end of the year is through Australia and New Zealand. It's nice to see that things are going in the right direction.
Absolutely.
At least.
From our perspective, it's great because it means we can get back to travelling. We're already putting together a nice plan of where we want to go in Australia. But if that could include New Zealand as well, even better.
I've got my sneakers on. I've just got out of my slippers for the first time in 53 days. All right, you ready to go for a run?
I mean, I'm ready to come and watch you do it, run.
So embarrassing! Oh man, it's been too long since I've done this. Bit out of cardio shape.
We're literally 500 metres from home and Pia's like, okay, well, let's take a break.
You ready?
I'm ready, I love this. 3, 2, 1, go. This helmet is hot. There is no one here, look. This is like Sydney's top tourist destination. There's just a few people out just running. It's really crazy. Honestly, I'm loving it. I haven't taken time lapse at this part in Sydney in a long time. And normally it's just because there's so many people, every shot is ruined by like loads and loads of people. But this is brilliant. It feels so weird just to get out of the house and like that's our special treat for today.
I know.
I've been asleep for 5 minutes Well, I think it was only 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
And Pia's made this for me.
Yum!
This-
Little post-workout snack for you, babe. Make sure you recover really well.
I was going to say wife goals, but seeing as you're being sarcastic, I'll just take this crappy sandwich and go.
I thought I would show you guys the resistance bands because they're now actually in stock. I think I've shown them to you maybe like a little bit here and there before, but finally we actually have some Slinky stock. So we're back up and running.
We can actually start making money again.
I know. That was scary for a while there.
I wasn't completely panicked, but I definitely did wonder if our business was going to go under, because you don't know how long this is going to go on for. And when all this stuff happened, we didn't know that the government were going to step in and, you know, cover everyone's mortgages and pay our staff for us and stuff like that. And we were like genuinely thinking, all right, how do we wrap this up? Thankfully, we didn't need to.
Luckily, we have the resistance bands. Actually, I'm going to show them to you now. I'll go grab them. Okay, so these are the new resistance bands. Oh, I've got them all looped together there. So you can see that the black one is the heaviest and it's also like the shortest in length, which means you've got the most resistance with this one. And I want to show you, we've got like this beautiful Slinky logo on there. And the big thing with these resistance bands is the fact that they have this grip on the inside there, because I've used like rubber resistance bands in the past and they always like flip up your leg, like they roll up your leg and stuff, and then they end up being like this tiny little rubber band that's just digging into your skin.
And do you know how bad that is if you have hairy legs like me?
Yeah,
because then like... it's basically like threading.
Yeah,
you just thread your own legs and it's like, ah! So as the resistance band slides up, it rolls up, and then it just, all your hairs get stuck, and then to actually remove it hurts. But once you're in, you're trapped. Yeah. So these are great. I've been using these as well, and they're good for men. And they're very strong as well. So if you notice, my biceps getting massive these days.
There it is.
Why?
So we are pumped that we finally have this product ready to sell, and what we thought we would do today, instead of doing our $50 giveaway, is actually give away the full set of these. So we're selling them for $28 each, and one of you guys, if you leave a comment down below, and also make sure that you're subscribed to this channel.
Maybe the comment should be, wow, look at Kane's biceps. If you comment that, I'll pick a random winner to win all three.
Look at you asking for compliments.
Well, I screenshot it and I sent it to my mum. I'm like, Mum, I'm doing really well.
Just first thing you wake up every morning, scroll through those comments. So yeah, I wanted to show these to you guys, and these are gonna be today's giveaway.
Feel weird being out here.
Yeah, it felt weird even touching that button. Oh. So we're going to see two friends of ours who we know have been quarantined this entire time. So I think we're all pretty safe. Although I'm going to arrange our chairs like 2 meters apart from each other.
Are you excited as well? She doesn't know what's going on. Go on then. Oh!
Hold! Music and film.
We have been quarantined.
You promise.
I give you my oath. Harry's just got a full soundboard here.
These arrangements are things that will be in place for a couple of weeks.
Andrew, you don't run the press conference, okay?
Yeah.
You don't run the press conference, okay?
It looks like you've had a productive week.
This is all I've been doing.
Look at what I did. So Harry's house, the elevator in his house opens out into his house, if that makes sense.
The irony, like taking off the gloves now to prepare the food.
It seems really weird, like being in close proximity to people.
I know, it's so strange, even having you guys here. You've been here like 1,000 times in our lives. It's kind of like, is this okay? Like,
yeah, you two are the first people we've seen.
Same.
Okay, so we haven't got a bottle opener, but Harry's going to try a new technique.
You gotta push it.
Oh, you're really pushing it in?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna like cut my hand open, aren't I?
This is not going to work.
No, it's not gonna work.
I think you need to put a pin down the middle to release the
But
pressure.
that won't open the hole.
Yeah, but then when you push it down properly, the air can get out and then the cork will go in.
Oh my god, it's working.
Probably would do better if you had a metal skewer.
Hey man, beggars can't be choosers at this point.
Go! Oh!
It's raining wine.
Okay, so we should get some out first.
Now how are you gonna do that?
Just get some out so that... That's for you, yeah, there you go, enjoy that.
Guys, load the glass. I feel like you need to
Come on! kisses.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Oh, that was nice. It was really good to see other friends, actually.
So nice. It feels like normal. It feels like our life is returning to normality.
Slowly. Very slowly it's getting back to normal, but
honestly it feels really nice to have a conversation with some other adults.
what are you saying?